Marriage doesn't work in our days, period. For us guys, it's only responsibility, no authority. What's in it for us? You're not incorrect, but there's still tons of reasons to get married, King. Number one, when you're younger, let's say 30, everybody wants to marry to have a family, right? It's a normal human desire to have children and to have a family. Later in life, after you've been married again, you marry for different reasons. Number one is because you don't want to age alone. There's a very long life between 50 and 85, and you can't really spend this life chasing women, okay? Even multimillionaires of that age have been married several times. Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Jeff Bezos. If he's not remarried, he will be, I'm sure. There's a reason, marriage offers you a different status in society, especially later in life. And later in life, it's also better to have been divorced than never married. A person who is never married and 55. I can't even think of an example of a person that would be like a politician or a businessman. I don't think so. You know what I mean? It's a different social status. And, to tell you the truth, in your 50s as a man, you will find that you will still like young women, but they won't like you back. And there's a man in my family that I really care a lot about. I want him to have whatever he wants. And we're at the function over the holidays, and he says, look, that girl is so pretty. I want to go talk to her. When I looked, honestly, she was like probably a university student, in my opinion, and he is 40. So, the heart wants what it wants, but you can no longer get it. It is always better to grow old with somebody. It's different, right? So if you're 55, you're not going to be attracted to 55. But if you grew older with that person, it's different, right? I would say marriage has still a lot of value. And don't get cynical. Don't get cynical. The idea is you guys have to look for the right values in a woman. The right values. Don't go for chemistry, connection. We had a great time. We can drink together. Those are not reasons to marry someone.
Women are good to you when they see value in you. Women are good to you when they see value in you. Women are terrible to you when they see no value to you. I actually think men are nicer. Men are nicer naturally than women in terms of we might see someone we don't like, but we'll still try to be courteous to them. There might be a woman that wants us or something, and we're not going to be mean to them. Women are they can be mean. And I say that, they are. Again, I'm not experiencing it, I'm seeing it. There's a difference, okay? Experiencing and seeing are two different things. And so I see, especially when they don't want someone or something, how they discard people. And so you got to know this. Women are not innocent. They're not special. They're none of that, okay? They're not special until you decide they're special. They're not valuable until they provide you value. And so I'm telling you, I've been telling you this.
Slut shaming is born in the insecurities of men. And your insecurities are born in your penises and your wallet size. Because honestly, and I'm gonna be super frank here, I never heard a big dick man with not just big dick energy, not just BDE, but a man who's well endowed. I've never seen a well endowed man call a woman a whore. Okay. It's always the men who can't handle a sexually advanced woman in the bedroom.
Okay.
One kiss is all it takes.
I just want to say this, and I hope that it comes out the way that I'm intending it to come out. In my past, I would go with the flow a lot. I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted, but I'm like, you know what? I'm chilling. I have time. I'm just going to go with the flow. The problem with going with the flow is if you don't plan, if you don't put a standard up, if you don't have some type of idea of what you want, people will plot and plan for you. Do you hear me? I see a lot of people in marriages, having babies, and in relationships and situations that they never planned on. because they were just going with the flow. They were just allowing people in their space, allowing people to know them, connect to them, that they normally wouldn't give the time of day to. But it didn't seem that serious in the moment. But now they're connected and with these people for life. You don't know that like one decision can really create your life. And not to be so serious, but it is serious. And I know, and I wish somebody would have told me that, because there's a lot of decisions that I made that I was like, it ain't that serious. That ended up being that serious. So what am I trying to say? Be intentional, even with your free time, even with your downtime. If you don't know what you want, at least know what you don't want.